Alright, thank you guys for clicking on this week's video. Today we'll go over the pros and cons of stocks. So first things first, let's start with the pros. The first pro is going to be it's a great way to make money. The reason being is because, well, you don't have to clock in for a 9-to-5 shift to make this money. All you really have to do is do some research, find a stock you like, buy it, and let your money work for you. And if you find a really good stock, this money will work for you for almost an entire lifetime. The second pro is a decent amount of stocks actually pay a dividend. So no matter what, you'll be making money. And with stock appreciation and the dividend, it's almost like you'll be taking the compound interest of your money on steroids and just having it grow like crazy. Third major pro is the fact that it's actually pretty easy. So depending on the route you take, depends how hard it's going to get. So let's say you just want passive income and stuff. Well, you could just do indexing. I've talked about it many times on this channel. It doesn't take any work really at all. And yes, you're just going to basically match market returns, but that's still better than having a bank account with like 0% returns. And the more you get into it, the more you can learn about it and kind of dictate how big of returns you want. For example, you can start doing options, you can start doing day trading, swing trading, buying and holding your own personal stocks, you name it. There's so many ways you can trade. But of course, with each new skill and lesson, it does get harder and harder. The fourth pro I want to talk about is the fact that you become a lot more knowledgeable about the economy doing this. Since you're looking at stocks and the basis is the fact that you really want companies to start growing in order for your account to grow as well, you're going to be doing a lot more research than you ever thought into companies by looking at their income statements, their balance statements, where they're going, where that whole sector of the economy is going, and how the economy as a whole is doing, which is quite interesting to read about and learn about. And one of the final pros I want to talk about is that it's actually pretty fun to invest. Since you're making money without having to do much work, once you've acquired all this like skills and knowledge, it's pretty fun to invest, and it's pretty exciting to see your account grow every single month. Now, of course, this isn't guaranteed, but it's so nice, and you feel so great about yourself when you see money flowing into your account. It kind of makes you feel like a entrepreneur, and it just makes you feel really good about yourself. Now for the cons, the biggest con obviously being that you're risking your hard-earned money. Since it's not guaranteed you'll make money doing this, you're putting a lot of risk into it, especially if you're not indexing. And then it almost makes you kind of sad and a little bit mad at yourself if you start losing money, because that's money you could spend doing something else, or on something else rather. So that's just another thing you have to consider. And one of the biggest cons that I see, even more so than that, is the fact that if you go about it the wrong way, this can add a lot of stress to your life. Always wondering if a stock's going to go up, and if it does go way down, like you're losing a ton of money if you've invested more than you're willing to lose. It can become a real hassle and almost feel like another job. And the other thing too is just not being patient and always needing to buy the stock or to sell out of a stock. So you're always constantly finding new stocks to invest in, and more so getting distracted by other stocks that you don't have. And you're like, oh, this one seems like it's better than mine, I might as well sell, even though mine's pretty decent. If I just stayed a little bit more patient, it'd probably turn out fine for me. And so with all that stuff combined, it actually does add a lot of stress if you go about it in that sense. So hopefully you guys don't do that. But obviously, I'm even guilty of it at first too. I used to do this all the time. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. That's my short little pros and cons list about trading and investing in stocks. I hope you guys liked the video. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more future content.